The dog is tuning my channel, and today I'm going to show you and unpack the stainless steel dehydrator by Buffalo. The best is just good enough for me, and I'm going to unpack it for you guys to see. I'm a forager. I'm a lot into mushroom picking and also a healthy lifestyle. I know it doesn't look like it, but it's never too late. So we're gonna collect a lot of apples, pears and whatever we find, and we're gonna all dehydrate them, including the mushrooms, and eat them as more or less as crisps during the winter. Bananas, pineapples, okay, to find bananas in the forest in England is highly unlikely, but there are supermarkets for it. But many things you can find, and just dehydrate, and you're gonna have a good time. So let's do this together. When you open this kind of stuff up, first of all, always film it because it's in warranty. I haven't opened it. I bought like almost a year ago. I haven't opened it, but obviously it has 2 years warranty, and always film. If you're not a YouTuber, just film always when you open things up. So use a blunt knife because you don't know what's underneath this. You don't want to punch it in and take off the color. Looks very unprofessional. Just a blunt knife and just open it up. Now those are, I'm not saying you're dumb, yeah, it's just sometimes those little tricks can really help. So I just shove them in, but as I said, of course, I'm not saying that you are in any way, shape or form not know what you're doing. Right, okay, now this box in a box, so a little bit like Alice in the Wonderland. That means I'm going to take it out. Those can be the trays, because this is an equipment with 10 trays. So you have 10 trays, all stainless steel. I suppose those will be the trays. Sorry. And let me just take it out. Lose the box. And this is the machine itself. Let me lose this box so it's out of the way. Right. Up. Right, and then lift it up a little bit. Right, okay. Nice packing. It's this is actually quite nice to see because now this machine is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So in the big box it looked huge. Now it looks much smaller. And then when I take it out, it's supposed to be like a matchbox car. Anyway, this is the description, the manual. It's a CS 950 for some people who are interested in. Right, okay. Don't really know what is that for. Some sort of cover, I suppose. And now I will be suffering a little bit. I have to turn it over just to somehow pull this out. My cameraman potentially can help me to pull this thing out, but alright, okay, that's nice because yeah, it's actually quite nice, and that's a big appreciation. When you pull it out, it has a handle straight away, so it's really nice. That's thumbs up straight away, because it was easy to take it out of the box because it had a handle. Not a big deal, but it's really nice touch. I mean, Buffalo, of course. Right. Okay. Right. So the way it looks, the handles on the side makes complete sense. Let's take off that little condom here. Just rip it up, rip it off. It's quite light, the whole thing. Now measurement wise is around, let's say I don't have a measure tape, let's say 20, so 40, yeah, 20, so 45 this way, 40 that way. This is an approximate. I don't have a tape measure now, so, and then 20 and 20. Yes, so 40, 40 and 45, or 50 actually. 40, 40, yeah, 50 that way. Okay, so let me check you the, let me show you the back. Also very nice touch for here, because if you push it against the wall, then this plug would take a little bit of space away. So I like that. It's a big fan in here, of course. That's what doing the job for the circulating the air. And now we have our little door here, and let's unpack the trays. Look at the big fan in there. So it's all quite nice. So let me just open up the trays for you. Nice, lovely. It's like a mesh tray, which I didn't even know. I mean, as I said, I bought it quite a while ago. Definitely 6 months, but maybe even a year. Look at that. Both sides of stainless steel mesh trays. So the mesh obviously has the advantage that excess juice can fall down, so it's not gonna be burning on the tray. Furthermore, the ventilation is much better. And now I know what is that for. This is basically for here, for the bottom, yeah. So all the stuff which comes down is gonna fall on this tray, and you just take it out, wipe it off, and you don't have the mess in the machine, right? So all money you pay for, you get some decent stuff going, right? Number one, number two, three. I like it. I like it. The trays are completely what they called it? It's not square, is it? Is it square? It's square. It's called square. Yeah. They're perfectly square. So whatever you, either way you put it. We need to check on the manual. Now I don't know what that should be. That could be for the top, I suppose, but I don't know. That's basically the truth. I don't know what that's for. So we're gonna check it in the manual and then let you know. But this is how it looks like, and I think this is just the absolute dog bollocks equipment. Now we are not ready to dehydrate just yet. Obviously, check the link below. There will be a video from the dehydration of the apples. That's what we're gonna start with. But for right now, this is what it is. And if you have any questions about our experience with this machine, then do ask us. And there will be plenty of other videos when we actually start dehydrating the fruits and the vegetables, because of course you can do carrots, you can do parsley, you can do whatever you want, buttersquash, you can do of course grapes, which will turn into raisins, you name it. I mean, seriously. Okay, maybe cucumber is not ideal, but breadfruit, is it the breadfruit, the red one? Breadfruit, I think it's called breadfruit. You know, it's like a very deep red root vegetable. Anything you can do, suede, anything you can, and they're gonna turn up. You put a little salt on them and they're gonna turn up like crispy crisps, but of course full of vegetables. I mean, a little pack costs £2. Okay, electricity bill will go up a little bit, but then again, imagine how much you can fit there. So this is gonna go maybe for 5 hours, and then you have what, 1 kilo stuff ready to go, and you know it's yours, you know you've done it, you know what's in it. Right. Don't forget always to tune in my channel, like, share, comment, and of course, au revoir. The dog is chewing my channel, and today I'm going to talk about the Buffalo CS 950. It's a professional dehydrator for fruits, vegetables, and even milk product, and of course fish. There's a video in the description about unpacking if you would like to have a watch, enjoy yourself. And this is now the very first time we take it into we fire it up, and it's very important that you put on the highest temperature for 30 minutes to burn off every little oil or whatever is inside, which I put on to maintain it. And after that you have to wash all the trays in soapy water. So let's do this together, guys. 240 volts, of course, normal plug, and temperature set 70 degrees, so this is the absolute maximum. And then you're gonna just start and set up the timer. Hoppala. Oh, that's the hours, sorry. That's the hours, we just need minutes, sorry about that. What's going on here? Are there minutes? 30, so that should be 30 minutes. Yeah. And just let it go when it's all done. Make sure it cools out, and then start cleaning the trays. So it can be put up for 24 hours, which is actually pretty crazy. But for certain meats and for certain products, you would need a certain settings. Now you have to figure it out yourself. But I'm gonna do a lot of videos from all the fruities and all the vegetables we do. So it will be in my YouTube playlist. So I'm going to do the work and the mistakes that you then don't have to. Everything will be recorded every single time we put something in it, and for how many minutes we set it. If we overdo it, I will tell you, less minutes, and so on and so forward. So subscribe, because if you're into foraging and dehydrating stuff to eat for the winter, which you collect during the summer, then this is literally the playlist you are looking forward to. Now check this out. 75, and it swaps back to 30, so you will see the time. Now it's 29, so it's actually very smart, very easy. Start, stop, temperature, time, and then plus and minus. Buffalo CS 950. Like, share, comment, and of course, au revoir. Now, dog is tuning my channel, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about dehydrating apples, which we foraged from the forest. And check the link below this video where we introduced the dehydrating machine by Buffalo CS 950, and this is basically the procedure, which is straightforward. You use one of those apple tools, you shove that in there, yep, turn it once, push it through. Then you have this from by Salad Master. I'm not doing advertise for them, but since they sent it to me to check it out, I actually quite like it, so I thought I'd mention their names. And we will go through that. Yeah, and then all you need to do a little bit of ascorbic acid, or in this case just a normal lemon juice. Just shove it on the top, and then just put them a little bit together like this. Prevents the apple to get brown. And now all you need to do, just take one of those trays, lie the apples up. It's a little bit of a fiddly procedure. And then when you're all done with this, if you want a little bit of cinnamon, or a little bit of ice sugar, or sugar dust, or just normal sugar, if you're sweet tooth, put on the top. Dehydrate it for like a half an hour. I will check it out, and I put you into the description how long it takes. And then you have amazing crisps out of apples which you dragged in from the countryside, from the forest, for free, obviously. And instead of your children having that dodgy walker scripts, which Leon, what's his name, Gary Lineker is getting £450,000 to advertise. The greasy stuff is exactly the same as someone takes one of those nails that shoots the grease and the fat into the arteries. Instead, you turn up with this to your kids and say, hey, you want some scripts? They don't know. Kids in the beginning, when they kind of grow up, they're slightly dumb, but if they get used to it, then they're gonna be smart later and teach their children not to eat crap. Alright then, Donkey Dog is chewing and share, like, share, and comment, and the Donkey Dog is chewing and share, and I'm going to talk about this Buffalo CS 950 dehydrator. And as you can see, I prepared nicely the apples. So basically, wash the apples, chop them up, slice them, and then put it into lemon juice or lime juice to make sure it gives a little coat, so they not get brown. And now this is an experiment. The very first time the machine is actually put on, and check all the playlist, because I've got everything described. And now we're going to make an experiment, and alternatively even mistakes, so you don't have to do them. We're gonna give you the right temperature, we're gonna give you the right timing for this amount of apples. So 10 trays, I would say around 2.5 kilo of apples, and we're going to dehydrate the dangly-do out of them, and we're gonna eat them thereafter as crisps. Obviously for the kids, potato chips, completely unhealthy, full of oil. The only person who really works is Gary Lineker, who is getting several million pounds for the advertisement. I know I repeat myself, but I don't mind, because I really like this guy. Of course I do. Oh, it's unplugged, yeah. Right, now to start off with, I'm gonna give it 60 degrees, and I'm gonna give it let's say an hour. So let's see what happens. Right, and the case is closed, the machine is running. Put it outside, because otherwise it's gonna suck out all the humidity from the apples. Push it into your kitchen or into your bedroom or wherever. The smell is gonna be great because it's apples, but you know, having a very wet air coming into any of the rooms is not ideal. So outside I recommend, or maybe in your garage or something where you don't have where it's no issue that you have humidity is a big problem. So don't give up to my channel, like, share, comment, and au revoir.